Yo guys, what's going on? It's Savage here. Welcome back to another Madden 19 Ultimate Team video. And today I am going to be going over a question I've received in my comment section over the course of the past 5 videos, which is, Savage, how do you get the most solo battle points in a game so that if I go 13-0 on the hardest difficulty, I can get top 100 rewards like you? And this is, like I said, a question that I've seen numerous times over at least 5 videos now. So I had to go ahead and make this video on what I feel like is the most important things to focus on when you are playing solo battles to make sure you are getting the most points when you are playing against the hardest difficulty in the game. So fellas, if this is something that is helpful to you, be sure to scroll down, smack that like button, comment down below if it helped, and if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you're always notified when the best net Madden 19 Ultimate Team videos are uploaded. So let's hop right into this right now, guys, and let's actually break down solo battles. So if you do not know what solo battles is, essentially it is something new in Madden Ultimate Team this year where you go up against community teams. So like these 4 usernames that you see on the screen right now, these are 4 actual real life Madden players. And what happens is EA takes their team and they put all 4 of their teams inside of solo battles. So you play all 4 of their teams, and it's obviously not actually them playing. It is against the computer player, and there is 5 different difficulties. It's like easy, kind of harder, medium, almost the hardest, and then the hardest difficulty. It's called ultimate. And essentially, if whatever difficulty you play on, it'll give you X amount of battle points, depending on which difficulty you play on. So if you play on the easiest, you earn the littlest amount of battle points. If you play on ultimate, you get the most amount of battle points. And then yeah, pretty much your goal is to just obviously blow the computer out as much as you can. But what had happened is I stream my solo battle games. So what I did over this past Monday when I was streaming is I did a little bit of experimenting. I wanted to see exactly what you had to do, what type of scheme you should run to actually accumulate the most battle points. So in the first game, what I had done is I just tried to win by 3 possessions. So I won 35 to 14, as you can see. So that is a 3 possession game. That is 21. That is a 21 point victory. We got 22,526 battle points in that game for winning by 21. But then if you look at the game right next to it, where I pretty much played identical, I got 22 points less just for winning by 19. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, that's very interesting. Then when I win by 28, a whole nother touchdown more, I got a little over 400 more battle points. So I was like, okay, so if I win by 28, I get 400 more battle points. So then I started doing math, and I was like, so does that mean every touchdown I win by is 400 points? But that doesn't make sense. And I was like, I don't really know, because then in the next game, I won by 52, and I barely got just over 1,000 more points that I got when I won by 28. So I was just like so baffled, and I was so confused, and I thought to myself, what actually matters in solo battles? Because there is no set in stone rules of solo battles on how to actually earn the most points. So pretty much here is what I've come to conclude by as to what I've seen on Twitter, as to what I've seen other players do. Like I said, whether it's YouTube or Twitter, just like going over and seeing like how people played. Essentially, this is what you want to do. Solo battles is based off of user performance, so user lurks, user switch-ons, and then getting an interception. Obviously, scoring is a user, anything user-based gives you the most battle points. When I won 59-7, I had 7 interceptions in that game. Like I said, it was streamed. It was 6 or 7 interceptions. So if you don't believe me, you can go to my stream, watch the VOD where we won 59-7. It's against the computer, so I always expect to blow them out by at least 3 touchdowns, unless I'm, of course, experimenting to see how certain schemes work. Like, for example, when I versed Big JTD, I started like running the ball a little bit to see if I needed to do like a balanced offense. It didn't really matter because I only got 22 points less when I passed the ball the whole game against the Vargo team. So I was so confused. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just going to stick to pass. At that point, I just said I'm only going to pass the ball. So don't run the ball in solo battles. It's just not, I just don't feel like it doesn't benefit you at all. I passed the whole entire game when I won 59-7, and I got the most battle points out of all 3 games. I had the minimum of 6. I believe it was 7 though. I believe I had 7 interceptions against the Mr. Leon's team. and we won by 52. And as you can see, I got at least I got over 1,000 points more from every other game. I scored over at least a minimum of 1,000 or more points against all of those other games just by simply winning by 50 with all of those interceptions. So with that being said, it shows that interceptions are very important. You want to try to get turnovers, you want to try to get sacks, you want to try to minimize the amount of offensive production that the computer is doing. But the thing that's going to carry you into that next tier to get you that potentially extra big bonus amount of points, because like I said, nobody really knows what gives you the most points, but simply by viewing me winning by 50, I'm not saying you have to win by 50, but try to score 50. If you can score 50 points in solo battles, it seems to give you the biggest jump to at least, as you can see, my first 3 games. 22,000 was the base number. It's like 22.9, 22.5, 22.5. That's the base number. When I got 50 points in one game, I didn't go to 23,000. I went to 24,064. I jumped a whole other pedestal. So it's not about playing, I need to run the ball, I need to pass the ball, I need to then run the ball, I need to play like a real NFL team. No, it's about running up the score, playing the best defense possible, running up the score, playing the best defense possible, running up the score, playing the best defense possible. Because if you're able to do this, you will be able to find yourself getting 24,000 points a game, which in my opinion is going to be more than enough to actually seal yourself a top 100 goal if you are going 13-0. Because this week in the top 100, as you can see, we are 9th in the world for doing our little experiments when we were streaming, just to see, hey, guess what? Are we able to find any other ways to actually go out and get more battle points? Well, as you can see, all the people on the leaderboard right here are all 5-0, and they all obviously played on the hardest difficulty possible. And if you need help playing against the hardest difficulty possible, I have another video on my channel there. But as you can see, man, just going through this entire leaderboard, everybody so far is 5-0 with at least 100,000 points, which means, yes, they 100% did play on the hardest difficulty. And most of these people are going to obviously be on this. They're going to be on this leaderboard every single week. So if you are somebody who wants to get a piece of the pie, a piece of these types of rewards right here for simply playing against a computer player, if you take my advice that I've given you in this video, where pretty much I'm just saying you just have to run the score up and you have to work on your user controlled defense, you will 100% without a doubt get top 100 every single week if you are going 13-0 on the hardest difficulty possible. I emphasize that because I feel like a lot of people they think that just because it's the hardest difficulty, it means it's impossible. Listen, guys, you're playing against the computer in Madden, bro. The AI has the freaking IQ of a half full tube of toothpaste. There is no way my savages should be losing to the computer on the hardest difficulty, because the computer doesn't know what they're doing, because it is a scripted defense of cover 3 man and cover 2 with occasional man blitzes. That is all the CPU runs in this game. Please trust me. And like I said, if you are struggling beating them, listen, I get it. You might be new to Madden. You might not be good at Madden. You might not be good against the computer. You might be confused as to why the computer is so advanced, it seems. They're really not. It's just a scripted, it's repetitive as hell. I have an entire video dedicated to how to win every single game and go 13-0 every single week on the channel. But yeah, guys, pretty much, bros, I really do hope that this video helps you all out, because this is something that I've been getting asked so much. But I know it's not the most concrete of like, this gives you this many points. It's because nobody knows what gives what. Everybody is just in the same boat, assuming, but judging by the performance of all 3 of these games, you can see winning by 21 and winning by 19, not that far off. I had 22 extra points. Then winning by 28 and then winning by 21, it's somehow 414 more points. Then winning by 52 compared to winning by 28, dude, I only got 1,124 more points. That's really not that many points. That is not that many points in the least bit more, because considering I like freaking 8-tupled their score and I only got 1,100 more points. It's very strange, but all I'm saying is score 50, play the best user defense you can, and just ball out against the computer. I know you guys can do it. And for the last time, if you are struggling and you are so in dire need of, oh my goodness, I cannot beat the computer player, I got a video on the channel that will walk you through it and help you absolutely dominate them on both offense and both defense, because it is just very, very simple to beat the computer, especially in Madden. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this little video. I know it's not a gameplay, I know it's not anything super fun, super savage or anything, but it's something helpful, and that's what I like to do on my platform. If I can help you in any way possible with any little things that I've noticed to get to benefit yourselves or my, like, if I find something that benefits me, pretty much, if I find something that benefits me, I'm going to make it sure it benefits everybody else out there that supports me. So yes, guys, score 50. Your goals should be this: score 50, use your defense, and you're good. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Smack a like if this helps. Comment any other questions you have. And listen, if you know something that I might not have mentioned, like if you know something for sure that actually boosts your battle score, comment it, and I will pin it, I'll like it, I'll super it, I'll make sure it's at the very top so that anybody that scrolls over this video knows, okay, this is what else I have to do. Perfect. Be sure to subscribe if you are new for the best Madden 19 Ultimate Team content all year long. Have a wonderful rest of your night, guys, and as always,